Disability issues fall under the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, also known as DEPwD, within the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. And in order to facilitate the implementation of the activities of DEPwD, there are 3 statutory bodies, 2 central public sector enterprises, and 9 national institutes functioning under its direct monitoring. The 3 statutory bodies of DEPwD include RCI, CCPD, and National Trust. The Rehabilitation Council of India was enacted by the Parliament in September 1992 and has been entrusted with the responsibility to regulate and monitor the training policies and programs in the field of disability rehab, prescribe and regulate minimum standards in the field of education and training of various categories of professionals, maintenance of the Central Rehab Register of Professionals, and encourage continuing rehab education programs like the one we are attending today, and to promote research in rehabilitation and special education. In addition, there is an establishment of the Office of Chief Commissioner of Persons with Disabilities under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, as well as in each of the state governments. Office of CCPD is mandated to safeguard the rights of persons with disabilities, including the monitoring and utilization of the funds that are dispersed by the central government and the overall compliance with the Disabilities Act. The Chief Commissioner can investigate potential issues either on own accord or in response to complaints from citizens, and the office has the power of a civil court. And the National Trust was set up primarily for the welfare of autism, cerebral palsy, intellectual disability, and multiple disability. It works through a network of voluntary organizations and associations of persons with disabilities and association of parents of children with persons with disabilities. At the central public sector enterprises, there are 2. One is called LMCO and the other is called NHFDC. The Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Corporation of India, also known as LMCO, manufactures various types of cost-effective aids and appliances and assistive devices on mass scale. It distributes these devices for empowering and restoring the dignity of persons with disabilities. The National Handicap Finance and Development Corporation promotes the economic empowerment through skill training and self-employment ventures for benefits of persons with disabilities. It extends loans for employment ventures and for pursuing professional or technical education, and also assists individuals in marketing their finished products. There are 9 national institutes under the department that are autonomous bodies for different types of disabilities. These institutes are engaged in human resource development in the field of disability, and they also provide rehab services and research and development efforts. Further, the department has set up 21 composite regional centers for skill development, rehabilitation, and empowerment of persons with disabilities as extended arms of the National Institute. The primary objective of the CRC is to not just provide rehab services to all categories of disabilities, but also train the rehab stakeholders, undertake programs of education and skill development, and create awareness regarding the needs of rights of persons with disabilities. For the purpose of a quick reference for our international participants, here is a list of all the 9 national institutes and the 21 CRCs that are administered by them. So if you see, we have at Delhi, we have a National Institute for Physical Disabilities that has 2 CRCs under its administrative control, one at Lucknow and one at Srinagar. There is a National Institute for Rehab Training and Research at Cuttack that has 4 CRCs under its administrative control. One is at Guwahati, Ranchi, Imphal, and Balangir. National Institute for Locomotor Disabilities is at Kolkata, again has 3 CRCs under its purview, Patna, Naharlagan in Arunachal Pradesh, and Tripura. The National Institute for Visual Disabilities is at Dehradun with 3 CRCs at Sundarnagar, Gorakhpur, and Sikkim. The National Institute for Hearing Disabilities at Mumbai has 3 CRCs at Bhopal, Ahmedabad, and Nagpur. The National Institute for Intellectual Disabilities has 3 CRCs as well at Nellore, Devangade, and Rajnandangao. The National Institute of Multiple Disabilities has 3 CRCs at Kozhikode, Shillong, and Port Blair. And the most recent national institutes include ISLRTC, which is the Sign Language Research and Training Center, and the National Institute for Mental Health Rehabilitation, that's Sehor. All of these national institutes also have their regional centers at various parts of the country.